Hello to YouTube. This is a 2010 Ford F350 King Ranch seat, and it had a memory module right here. It had this and all this nasty wire and harness here. All this, okay? So the module was mounted right here, and then the two plugs went over here. So best I can figure, that's the airbag. And then there's wires here that were for the seat to heat and cool, maybe. I don't, probably heat at least, maybe not, maybe cool also. And so a lot, the heat and cool I didn't hook up. The airbag I did not hook up yet. I may come back and do these later. I didn't cut the wires completely off, but so here's what we did. We cut everything as long as we could. Pulled the panel off here and unplugged it, pulled the wire out, cut this as long as we could, and the red and white wire coming to your switch panel, and then that's your hot, and then your cold was the, let me find it here.
It was black, wasn't it?
It was blue.
Oh, yeah.
Blue or purple with a
black stripe.
Yeah.
With a darker stripe.
Yeah, I think it's blue with a purple stripe, maybe. It's coming out of there. So what we did, we couldn't find schematics. Here's what we do, and this will help you fix most any seat. So we hooked the red and white up for our power. That's the hot. Then we hooked the ground up. I took two 6-volt batteries, ran them in a series. So to run them in a series, you can use a 12-volt battery if you got one, but I just made this one to test with. So I took the positive to the negative, for those that don't know this, on from one to the other, one battery to the other battery, and then ran my positive off of this one, and the negative off of that one over there. Okay, so then I took my positive wire here was my white, my green was my negative, hooked them to the white to the red and white on here, the green, my ground, to the blue and purple. And so then we started testing switches. I hit a switch and we had a test light, and we were seeing what was hitting what. And then we started with the track motor. The motor here, it's hard to see, I don't have any light, but there's 3 motors here, and then another one that does the back. And yeah, here's the light. So 2 of them was sensors. This has memory, so there's position sensors, and 2 of them aren't needed unless you're doing memory. And so we found it's going to be your 2 biggest wires on each motor. 2 of them's bigger than the other 2. Like this orange, green with an orange stripe, that's a ground. They're all ran together. That's for the memory. Yeah, you don't need them.
Unless you know them.
So we didn't hook it up. We left them there though, intact. I could come back and add memory later if I wanted to. But we would take. So we figured out, what was putting out, for forward, what was putting out hot for back, and what it does, a switch reverses the polarity on the wires, for those that don't know. And so you find your front and your back wires, and then you hook them up to your front and back over there on the motor, and it's switching the polarity and makes the motor go different directions. And so we found all those off the switches, and then we found the bigger wires, and we just played a guessing game, and tried to make an educated guess as we could. but took the hot, and hooked it to the motor, the one wire on the motor and then the negative to the other one, and it would move the track one direction. If we had the hot, whatever one the hot was on, then that was the hot for that direction, whichever direction the track went. So
You switch them over.
yeah, you switch them over, and then the motor goes the other direction. So it's not hard to figure out.
Takes a little time.
Yeah, it takes a little time. We've spent what time is it? We've spent about 2 to 3 hours tonight. Just trying to figure out all this and test it and everything. And so, but it was well worth it. We've got it figured out now. We're getting ready to install the seat. I just wanted to do a quick video here and show everybody it can be done. It's don't be intimidated by all that bull crap and these modules. Don't be intimidated by it all. Yeah, there's the mess of wires over there. I got plenty of scrap wire now if I need it. But I think the guy that I got these seats from, he was going to put them in a street rod or something. And I don't think, I found places where he'd try to test the wires, it looked like. I just don't think he could figure out how to do it. So, it's bad for his luck, but it's good for mine. I really needed some seats. So, for everybody else that's trying this, don't let it intimidate you. It's not hard. Get you a buddy in 2 or 3 hours and you can figure it out.
About 3 packs of cigarettes, you're good.
Well, y'all have a good night. Stay safe and God bless.